Hi everyone, it's Amanda with Moses and Me Card Company. I'm still going through my card kits from 2024. I thought that I would showcase the cards that I created using the November card kit of the month from Simon Says Stamp called Christmas Cheer. But first, let's briefly take a look at what we get in the kit. Starting with the paper, we get a sheet of metallic rich red 90-pound cardstock. We also get a sheet of Nina Solar White 110 cardstock. We get a couple of half sheets here. We get the matte silver, and we also get a cotton candy pink card base, as well as a cotton candy metallic envelope. We also get some card pattern paper. This is from let's see here, Candy Cane Lane from Prima Marketing. You'll recognize this. We got this in our last year's card kit, so that's why this looks familiar. I wonder if that will help me. Probably not. You know how I am with double-sided pattern papers, but I will do my best to pick the sides and use them. And then, of course, we get, let's see here, the stamp set that is called Christmas Cheer. It's got a cute little Santa Claus and a reindeer. And then, of course, similar to, I think it was last year's card kit, we get some decoupage sheets. These are called the Christmas Market, and they are from the Craft Consortium. And they also come with little foam squares so that we can make our decoupage scenes. These are so much fun. I really enjoyed that one year that they sent these to us. So I think I'll enjoy this year as well. We also get a Fanciful Joy die, which is nice. It's got pretty font on it. And let's see here. We get some Baker's Twine, which I seem to have taken out, and I think I put that in last month's kit. So there's our black and white Baker's Twine. That explains where that came from. We also get a Twinkling Stars embossing folder, and then of course a little sweets tag. This is from let's see here, Tim Holtz Ideology. And then lastly, we get a sheet of adhesive sheet. This is a terrific adhesive sheet from Simon Says Stamp. So I've not used that in the past, but I will look forward to using that in this kit. So there you have it. There are the contents of the kit. I look forward to showing you guys the cards we get to create using this. Alright, so starting off, we were able to create 12 cards with this month's kit. Starting relatively simple. This is a basic flat card. I wish I had put some dimension on it, but nevertheless it'll be an easy card to mail. Using just the stamp set that we got in the kit, I stamped out one of the little deer images and colored it with my Copic markers, and also the little holly sprigs. They were from the stamp set as well, and this little flourish at the bottom. Now I did bring in, the stamp set did not have like a straight Merry Christmas that was small, so I brought in this Gina K stamp set and used this Merry Christmas from it. And this is her Christmas Begins with Christ stamp set. This was still out from my last card kit, so I saw that in there and stamped that on the bottom there with some Lon Von Lobster ink. This of course is some of the pattern paper that we got in the card kit, and I used my Spellbinders arches, the essential arches, to cut that dome out. And so just a very simple, very flat card number 1. For card number 2, I brought in some of this is Simon Says Stamp Luxe Glitter cardstock. This is in the silver color. I really like that stuff. I think it's really pretty. I used the All the Joy die from Simon. Let's see if I can find it in here. I can show you guys. So here's the All the Joy die from Simon Says Stamp, and I cut that out of the Luxe Glitter cardstock. And of course that's got some dimension to it. I cut it out 4 times, so it's been stacked here. And then this, of course, in the background is some pattern paper that we had in the kit. The Have a Merry Little Christmas is one of the sentiments from the stamp set. And then I brought in a poinsettia, and that is from a Spellbinders Delivering Joy sleigh. The little poinsettia here is where that came from. And I used one of my gems from Spellbinders as well in the middle of the poinsettia. That is the red self-adhesive crystals. And so there you have that card. There's card number 2, and it's real sparkly, and that's really pretty. I was like, a little bit of shine for Christmas cards. We can always use that. For card number 3, I brought in again the Delivering Joy sleigh and cut out a sleigh that went well with the pattern paper here in the background. I don't know if you can see, but these have got little Santa sleighs all in the background. And then, of course, I brought in, this is the Make-A-Wish arch labels from Spellbinders, and you can tell the difference because it's got this little detail around the arch, so that's kind of pretty. And then, of course, I brought in an embossing folder. I completely forgot that we got an embossing folder in the card kit. You could have used that embossing folder, but this is the Faceted Snowflakes embossing folder. I used that multiple times in this card kit. Of course, my little sleigh is popped up on some fun foam, so it's got some dimension. And then I've used the Warmest Wishes. That was not from the stamp set. I had a couple of these on my desk that I needed to use up, so I just kind of grabbed them as I needed them. This is from Poppy Stamps, and this is called Christmas Banners. So as you can see, it's got like 4 banners get cut out at one time. So as you can imagine, when you need sentiments from this thing, you get quite a few. But I did use several of the banners to stack behind that to give that some dimension as well. And there you have card number 3. And again, we use one of the Spellbinders red gems in the middle of the poinsettia there. For card number 4, I brought in the stamp set. And this, of course, is the pattern paper that we got in the kit. And this is one of the images from the kit, as well as the sentiment is from the stamp set. And I colored this in with my Copic colors. Just kind of very simple coloring. I am not a colorist by any means. So I just keep it very simple. And the banner here is from Snail Mail. This is Mama Elephant, and it cuts out this little banner here. And then this is just a scalloped rectangle, and that is from My Favorite Things. I think it's just a basic scalloped rectangle that a lot of people have in their kits from various companies. So there is card number 4. For card number 5, again, I brought in the this is that Faceted Snowflakes embossing folder in the background here. I did add a little bit of this luster polish on top of it. This is in the Snow and Ice luster polish. I haven't quite figured out how to apply this yet, where it's just on the raised parts, but it does like kind of highlight the embossing folder there in the background just a little bit. The Merry Christmas is from the sentiments in the stamp set. And then of course I used my Spellbinder's Essential Arches to get this shape in the middle here. And these guys are all popped up on some fun foam, so they've got dimension. And of course the bells are also popped up on some fun foam. The bells are from Honeybee Stamps. And this is their lovely layers. Let's see if I can find the name of this. They're like on different sides for everything. Oh, layering holiday bells is what these are called. So they create some really pretty bells. And this is my first time using that die cut set, so it was kind of just interesting to see how all of that came together. And there you have card number 5. For card number 6, I went ahead and stamped the Santa Claus. And you'll also see the background paper. I made my own pattern paper from all of the stamps that are in the kit, in the stamp set rather, and just kind of stamped them in different colors that coordinate with this striped paper in the background here. I colored my Santa Claus in with my Copic markers that have a Merry Little Christmas as a sentiment from the stamp set. The striped paper back here is paper from the pattern paper that we got. And then I also brought in these little reindeer. These are Deer in a Row, and these are from Simon Says Stamp. And you can see I used some white glitter paper just to give them just some interest back there. I cut this Santa image with just a scalloped rectangle and mounted that on some fun foam, so that's got a little bit of dimension. But I just like how I was able to use a lot of the stamps there just to create the background paper, and it wasn't perfect. You can see some imperfections around the edges here, but I think it still turned out pretty cute. So there you have card number 6. For card number 7, I again brought in that faceted snowflake embossing folder. I really like that. I wish I remembered there was an embossing folder in the kit, but nevertheless, this Ho 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 is from the stamp set. I used this really pretty red tinsel embossing powder to create the sparkle on that, so that's just heat embossed. The pattern paper has a little Santa Claus here, so that went nicely with that sentiment. And then, sorry, I got the Warmest Wishes from this Poppy Stamp set, and it had this banner. I initially got this out because I wanted to use it. This is the Christmas banner. I wanted to use the banner to cut out some of the sentiments from the stamp set that we got, and it did work, but they didn't quite fit in there, so I just kind of liked how it cut out the sentiments that went with it. And I thought the Warmest Wishes went really well with the fireplace scene that I created down here. And the fireplace is from My Favorite Things. This is it's just called Fireplace. So it creates this little fireplace here, which is really cute. And then of course on this one I used some Love from Lizzie Pill-Offs to kind of just finish off the edges here. Now I did go back and forth. I thought about putting this little string of lights on the side of here, but I don't know. I haven't I'm not completely sold on it, or I kind of go back and forth, so I just kind of left those off for now. But just as an idea, if you wanted to add some additional glitter or some more interest, you could do something like that on the side there. And now for my snowflakes, I did take that luster polish, again in the snow and ice, and I just kind of rubbed it lightly on top of these snowflakes, a little lighter than I did over here, just to kind of highlight that there's some dimension going on there. And there you have card number 7. For card number 8, I started to play with the little decoupage sheets that were in the kit. These are of course from the Craft Consortium, and it's called Christmas Market. These were so cute. I really like these little decoupage papers. They're really fun to work with, and they make cute little focal points on your cards. I wanted to do some interesting things with them other than just, kind of slap them on the card and call them done. So for this one, you'll see some of the pattern paper that we got from the kit there in the background. I've used some Love from Lizzie peel-offs to just frame out that little strip of paper. And then I brought in one of my frame dies. This is from Simon Says Stamp, and this is the frames die set. So it gives you 2 frames, and then it's got 2 labels as well. And it cuts out this really nice frame. And I went ahead and used my corner rounder to round up the corners of this card so that it kind of matches the inside of this shape here. Since it's not a 90-degree angle, I thought it might look nice if the edges were also not 90-degree angles. And this was done in some holographic cardstock that I have in my stash from various card kits. And then of course I brought in a sentiment. These are from, I needed a smaller sentiment than what was in the kit. This is the Merry Christmas that's in the kit, and that would not fit there, or I felt like it was too large. So I brought in this Merry Christmas from Waffle Flower, and these are the, let's see if I can, Elegant Christmas stamp and die set. So I heat embossed that in white and used the coordinating die to cut that out. And there you have card number 8. For card number 9, let's see here. For card number 9, it's another one of the decoupage sheets that we had. Again, I used the Elegant Christmas stamp and die set from Waffle Flower. This one says Season Greetings. This is of course the pattern paper that we got in the kit, and so is the strip back here, which I put some Love from Lizzie peel-offs. This is some more of that holographic cardstock that I have in my stash, and then I used my Essential Arches. And then here you'll see I've got a little banner that kind of like covers up where these 2 pieces of paper meet. And that was just a leftover from one of these frames I had cut out, and so I just utilized it there on the seam. And there you have card number 9. And then for card number 10 is another one of the decoupage sheets, and this is just kind of a simple layout. This is probably the one that I started with, where I just took some of the pattern paper that we got in the kit. And then of course I stamped the Merry Christmas from the sentiments from the kit, and then used some of my Love from Lizzie peel-offs to just kind of differentiate those pieces of paper. These are nice and easy because you don't have to worry about adding dimension, since they already have the dimension added from just the nature of the sheets. And then lastly, I have 2 more cards. So this card is also one of the decoupage sheets. I used one of a different frame die for this one. This is the My Favorite Thing. They're frame dies. So that cut out that frame. Actually, I think this is it. This is the stitched rectangle scalloped edge frame is what it's called. Those were the scalloped rectangles I used for this card and that card. But yeah, so this cuts out a nice frame. I just used some matte silver cardstock that I had in my stash. Again, this is more pattern paper that we had in the kit. And I used some Love from Lizzie peel-offs in silver so that it's got just a little bit of, extra interest back there. And then the little cute scene from the Christmas market. There you have card number 11. And then for card number 12, this is where I realized that I hadn't used the Joy die. I forgot that we had that. And I hadn't used the embossing folder that we got in the kit. So I really wanted to make sure that I used that before uploading my video. So this card I made really quickly. I've had these little nutcrackers in my stash for a long, long time. These are some stickers, some dimensional stickers that I got from Hobby Lobby probably 3 or 4 years ago, and I was determined to use them this year. So this one kind of made a nice masculine card. I used some champagne gold cardstock from Simon Says Stamp that I had in my stash, and then this is some navy cardstock. Both of these panels have been embossed with that stars embossing folder, the Twinkling Stars embossing folder. One of them, The champagne cardstock uses the embossed side. The navy cardstock uses the debossed side. And then I just glued these guys down. And then I brought in the Joy die that we got in the kit. Fanciful Joy. And that of course is mounted several times. So the base layer is vellum, the shadow is in vellum. And then I had like a champagne glitter cardstock that I used there, but I ended up using this Lux glitter cardstock. This is in the smoke color. It kind of looks like a navy when you look at it. And then I brought in, to finish out the Joy sentiment, I brought in this stamp set. This is one of the old stamp sets from the religious card kit, maybe last year or the year before. And it's Hark the Newborn King from Simon Says Stamp. And I just taped off the Joy part of that and heat embossed to the world. This is some specialty blue cardstock that I had that I just kind of liked. I like that it wasn't navy, but it still kind of went with the color palette. And there you have card number 12. So there are the 12 cards we were able to create with this month's card kit. I'm sorry, not this month's, with November's card kit, but I hope that you guys enjoyed. I'm still on a Christmas kick, so I might do one more Christmas card kit and then switch gears into the Valentine's Day card kits. But anyway, I hope if you haven't gotten into this kit that this gives you some ideas about what to do with it if you're stuck, like many times I am. But in any case, I really appreciate you guys stopping by. Thank you so much for watching my videos. It really helps me and I appreciate it. And I look forward to chatting with you at the next one. Thanks so much.